Hey there, time to work with give thanks. So this SVG needs a little extra help to make this be exactly what you want it to be. And I'll explain it to you when we get in here. So first I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to ungroup, and we're going to separate these two. This one doesn't need any attention. This is going to work great. This will cut out no problem at all. This one, well, now those grapes could be kind of a challenge. So what I suggest and what I did was I changed how this looks, and we're going to ungroup it. Now the giving thanks, that's okay. It can handle that. If you're not using a really soft paper, it'll work out fine. If your paper gives you fits with this font, you can change it to a write file. And if you wanted to do that, let me show you how you would do that. You would come up here, select the giving thanks part, the black part, click on that and say pen. Then you're going to put this on top of here because you have to tell Cricut, okay, that's great, but where am I going to write it? You want me to write it, but where? Because if I don't do anything, it's actually just going to write on my mat, and that isn't what I want. So I line it up on top of here exactly where I want it. I select both of those that way, or I come over here in the layers panel and I click on this layer, which is the background, hold down shift and click on the pen. And I'm going to say attach. So that's one option. Another option is you could cut this out of black vinyl or a different, whatever vinyl you're using. It looks super sharp. It's pretty cool when you do that. And it's super easy to work with. So that's another option. If you wanted to do that, let's undo a bunch. Let's get back where we were. You're actually not going to do anything. Holy cow, I went back so far. Okay. You're actually not going to do anything. You're going to ungroup. You're going to bring this over here. And I'm just going to know that when this giving thanks comes up, I'm going to load vinyl onto my mat. So when it comes up, I'm still going to do more work, but let me just show you. That is going to be a vinyl layer. Now let me show you one other thing. This is the tricky one. Now if you really want it to look like that, you could cut that out of vinyl as well. If that's the case, if you're deciding you're going to do that and you're going to cut both of these guys, everybody's going to get cut out of vinyl, you're going to take this one and you're going to move it. So you only have to load vinyl once. To do that, you're going to click on these three little dots and you're going to say move object. Then you're going to tell it what mat do you want to put it on. I want to put it on this now, all vinyl mat. Confirm. And you come over and you think, well, that's not what I want. Nope, it isn't. We're going to bring it, not that, we're going to bring you over here. You're going to stay here and make sure nobody's on you. We're going to select you and we're going to turn you. You can do that. Yeah. Keep turning till you get it nice and vertical. And now that's going to fit right there. This is up as high as it can go. I'm going to move this guy over a little bit so that there's no worry about the grapes hitting the top of his head. And so when I load this mat, this is now going to be a 12 by 12 sheet of black vinyl. I like to use a matte finish vinyl, but it's up to you. And then I'm going to put it down on my, let's scroll up here. This layer is where I'm going to put that vinyl cornucopia. So if I did this out of black, this might be different colors. This might be pattern paper. It might be kind of a tannish color for this. And I could go ahead and ink these spaces once I lay this down on top of it. If you don't want to be going that whole route and you like the simplistic graphic nature of just black on white, you could skip this one. You could just not do that, and you could put the vinyl down right on your simple right here, and that could be enough. It's what you're thinking for look. But this is one that you get to play with a little bit. So let's go back for a second. So if you're deciding, you know what, I think I want this, and I want the black vinyl just on the white simple, turn this one off and you can see what that looks like. See how cool that looks? Looks pretty sharp, right? Then you could color, you could ink, you could use a sponge, and you could use a dauber and get your different colors if you wanted color, or you might just like the graphic black and white. Vinyl can be super cool on some of these layouts. All right? If you decide, no, skip the vinyl, I'm not doing that, I'm then going to take this layer and I'm going to change it to a draw layer. And again, I can do two things. I can draw it on the white, and then I can come back in and color this in with my colored pencils or my markers or my watercolors or my pastels. Lots of options. Again, I could just live with the black and white and love it. Remember though, what you see is what you get. So you're going to see, it's going to be 2 lines here. It's going to be 2 lines here. That's how Cricut writes. So if that's what you're going to do, remember I've got to tell Cricut where to write. So I'm going to click on, where are you? This layer and this layer, and I'm going to say attach. Now you're thinking, wait, that messed up everything. It messed up everything because they were still grouped. So undo. Phew. We're going to ungroup, and now we're going to pick our giving thanks, and we're going to come down here, hold down shift, and pick the other one, and now say attach, and it's not going to mess up my other one. I'm going to send you to the back so that you can still see. This is going to cut out, this is going to cut out, and this is going to cut out and draw. Okay? So this one can be kind of fun. It gives you lots of options. Can't wait to see what you do with this one either. I'll see you soon. Bye.